In the world of basketball, few names spark as much debate and division as Joel Embiid. Once celebrated as a generational talent with the potential to redefine the center position, he has now found himself carrying the heavy and controversial label of the NBA's dirtiest player. This transformation from a promising MVP candidate to a polarizing figure has left fans and analysts alike questioning how such a talented player could become synonymous with unethical play. Embiid's journey has been filled with remarkable highs, including dazzling performances and record-breaking statistics, which initially earned him a reputation as one of the league's brightest stars. However, as his career progressed, so did the scrutiny surrounding his playing style. Critics argue that his aggressive tactics and penchant for flopping have overshadowed his undeniable skills, leading to a narrative that paints him as a player willing to bend the rules for personal gain. But how did this shift occur? What events led to him becoming the center of controversy? Buckle up, because this story delves deep into the shocking truth behind his actions on the court, exploring the incidents and decisions that have transformed him from a fan favorite to one of the most debated figures in the sport. As we unravel this complex narrative, we'll examine the implications of his behavior not just for himself, but for the entire league, and what it means for his legacy moving forward. Joel Embiid's reputation for being unethical has reached new heights in recent seasons, sparking intense debate among fans, analysts, and fellow players. Critics argue that his style of play transcends mere aggression, veering into the territory of being downright dirty. This perception has been fueled by a series of questionable fouls that have left opponents injured and fans outraged. His ability to manipulate the game through theatrical flops has become a hallmark of his on-court persona, drawing the ire of many who believe he undermines the integrity of basketball. These antics have not gone unnoticed. They have led to widespread criticism and have caused many to label him as the most unethical player currently in the league. Observers point to specific incidents where Embiid has exaggerated contact or thrown himself into defenders to draw fouls, raising concerns about the impact of such behavior on the overall spirit of competition. His actions have sparked discussions about the fine line between skillful play and unsportsmanlike conduct, with many arguing that his tactics detract from the true essence of the game. As a result, Embiid has become a polarizing figure, with some fans defending his approach as part of the modern game, while others vehemently oppose it. This divide has only intensified the scrutiny surrounding him, making it difficult to separate his undeniable talent from the controversies that have come to define his career. In this environment, the question remains: can Embiid change the narrative surrounding him, or will he continue to be viewed primarily through the lens of his controversial playing style? The backlash from fans regarding Joel Embiid's behavior has been palpable, resonating throughout the basketball community and beyond. As he continues to engage in controversial antics on the court, many fans are growing increasingly frustrated, believing that his actions undermine the very integrity of the game they love. This frustration is not just limited to casual viewers. It has been echoed by analysts, former players, and commentators who worry that such behavior sets a dangerous precedent for younger players and the sport as a whole. As the star player for the Philadelphia 76ers, Embiid's influence extends far beyond his individual performance. His actions have a ripple effect, impacting not only his teammates, but also the broader reputation of the franchise. The Sixers, a storied organization with a passionate fan base, find themselves in a challenging position as they navigate the complexities of having a player whose reputation is marred by controversy. Fans who once rallied behind Embiid now express concern that his behavior could overshadow the team's accomplishments and aspirations, especially during critical playoff runs. Social media platforms have become a battleground for these discussions, with passionate debates erupting over whether Embiid's style of play is a necessary part of modern basketball or an affront to its core values. Many supporters are asking the critical question: how much longer will this behavior continue? Will Embiid recognize the impact of his actions and strive for change, or will he remain entrenched in a playing style that many deem unacceptable? As the season progresses, the pressure mounts not only on Embiid to refine his approach, but also on the Sixers organization to address the growing discontent among their loyal fan base. One of the most infamous incidents in Joel Embiid's career occurred during a high-stakes playoff game against the New York Knicks, a moment that would become a focal point in discussions about his playing style. In the heat of the battle, Embiid's reckless play resulted in a serious injury to Knicks center Mitchell Robinson, who suffered a significant setback that sidelined him for an extended period. The incident drew immediate attention, with many fans and analysts arguing that Embiid's actions warranted not only a flagrant foul, but also an ejection from the game. Despite the severity of the situation and the outcry from various quarters, Embiid managed to walk away from the incident unscathed, further fueling the narrative around his controversial reputation. This incident was not an isolated case. Rather, it is emblematic of a troubling pattern that has emerged throughout his career. Critics have pointed to several similar occurrences where Embiid's aggressive tactics have led to injuries or dangerous situations on the court, raising serious questions about his approach to the game. Each incident adds to a growing list of moments that many believe reflect a disregard for the safety of his opponents. As the league continues to evolve, the scrutiny surrounding such behavior has intensified, prompting discussions about the responsibility of star players to uphold the integrity of the game. The backlash from this particular incident reverberated throughout the basketball community, leading to calls for stricter enforcement of rules regarding players' safety and conduct. Fans and commentators alike began to wonder whether the league would take a stand against what they viewed as a pattern of reckless behavior. As Embiid continues to perform at a high level, the shadow of this incident, and others like it, remains, serving as a constant reminder of the fine line between competitive spirit and unsportsmanlike conduct. As the narrative around Embiid evolves, it raises critical questions about how the league will address such behaviors moving forward and what it means for the future of player accountability. Embarrassment has become a recurring theme for Joel Embiid, particularly due to his notorious flopping, which has drawn ridicule not only from fans but also from fellow players across the league. One memorable moment that stands out involved a dramatic fall during a crucial game, which left spectators and commentators alike questioning his credibility. This incident became a focal point of discussion, with many players openly mocking his theatrics, highlighting the perception that he prioritizes drawing fouls over genuine competition. As analysts dissect his performances, a clear consensus emerges. Embiid's antics are overshadowing his immense talent. While his skills and athleticism are undeniable, the attention diverted to his questionable tactics detracts from his accomplishments on the court. This ongoing narrative raises concerns about how his behavior might impact his legacy and the way he is remembered in the annals of basketball history. As the season progresses, the question remains whether Embiid can refocus on his game and reclaim the narrative that celebrates his abilities rather than his controversies. Adding another layer to the controversy surrounding Joel Embiid is his decision regarding international play. Initially, he expressed a strong desire to represent France, a country with which he has deep ties. However, in a surprising turn, he ultimately chose to play for Team USA. This decision sparked outrage among French fans and basketball enthusiasts, many of whom felt betrayed by his change of heart. The backlash was swift and intense, with critics accusing him of lacking loyalty to the nation that welcomed him and nurtured his early basketball career. Fans in France voiced their discontent across social media and sports forums, lamenting what they viewed as a missed opportunity for their national team. This shift not only fueled debates about national identity and allegiance in sports, but also added to the existing scrutiny of Embiid's character. As he navigates the complexities of his choices, the fallout from this decision highlights the delicate balance athletes must maintain between personal aspirations and national pride, further complicating the narrative surrounding his already controversial career. Despite his numerous accolades and recognition as one of the league's elite players, Joel Embiid's playoff performances have often fallen short of expectations. Critics have pointed to his tendency to shift blame onto his teammates, which has drawn significant scrutiny from fans and analysts alike. After a recent playoff loss, Embiid's comment, "I can't win alone," ignited further controversy, as many interpreted it as an evasion of personal responsibility. This remark only fueled the fire of criticism, leading fans to question his leadership qualities and commitment to the team. As the playoffs continue to be a stage where his talent seems to falter, supporters are left wondering when Embiid will take full accountability for his own shortcomings. The repeated pattern of deflecting blame has raised concerns about his maturity and readiness to lead a franchise aiming for championship glory. With each passing postseason, the pressure mounts for Embiid to not only elevate his game, but also embrace a role as a true leader, one who learns from failures and inspires his teammates rather than distancing himself from collective struggles. Joel Embiid's journey in the NBA has been tumultuous, marked by a series of controversies and relentless criticism. From his on-court antics to his decisions regarding international play, he has often found himself at the center of heated debates. As he navigates the complexities of fame, talent, and the fierce competition of professional basketball, one pressing question lingers. Can he change his narrative and reclaim his status as a beloved superstar? Embiid possesses the skill and charisma to captivate fans. Yet his playoff performances have often overshadowed his achievements, leading many to label him as the face of playoff failures. The challenge now lies in his ability to rise above the noise, take responsibility for his actions, and demonstrate true leadership when it matters most. As the next season approaches, fans and critics alike will be watching closely to see if Embiid can transform his story from one of controversy to one of redemption and triumph. Share your thoughts below.